Okay, today we are going to explain on how we are going to measure an elevation of a river using gallon and cube. So first we have 5 liter of gallon, 30 meter clear hose tube, a 1 bar pressure gauge. Next we have a screwdriver and also a Teflon tape. Next one we have measuring tape, GPS, walkie-talkie, and also notebook and pen. Okay, first you need to switch on your GPS. Next, the person C will go upstream of the water with the gallon and walk until they reach the maximum length of the clear hose. Ideally, the length of the clear hose has been measured. Next, the person C will fill the gallon to a level using the river water and will do until person A and person B ensure there's no air bubble inside the hose because it will affect the data accuracy. To measure the head using Total Station, the equipment that we need is the Theodolite Total Station, a tripod stand for the Total Station, an optical survey prism or what we call a reflector, a measuring tape, handheld GPS, walkie-talkie, pen, and notebook. First, we need to set up the tripod stand for the Total Station. Make sure the tripod are stable. You install the Total Station on top of the tripod, and using this adjuster knob, you need to adjust the balance of the Total Station. Use the bubble balance as a guide. Next, before you start to measure the elevation, you need to measure the height of the Total Station from the ground. Then the person who holds the optical prism will go to the furthest point that the Total Station can view the prism. In the Total Station, you have 3 types of reading. First one is the vertical distance, the horizontal distance, and the slope distance. Take note of these 3 data and write into your notebook. The person who holds the Total Station will switch position to the location that the prism at.
So, good morning. Today we will be conducting a float method to measure the flow. And how we do it is we need several equipment such as a modified ping-pong ball and measuring tape and several other equipment. Why we modified the ping-pong ball is to make the ping-pong ball submerged in the water but stay just below the surface of water to avoid any disturbance from the air surrounding. So how we do it is we take point A to point B and we release the ping pong ball from point A to point B to measure the time taken for the ping pong ball to travel.
Before we conduct the float method survey, first we need to calculate the cross-sectional area of the surveyed section of the river. We need to measure each section of the river. Let's say we have a 5 meter of width of the river. We can divide it into 1 meter per section, and then we measure the depth of the river in each section. we have our modified ping pong ball. We will release from point A to point B, and the time taken for the ping pong ball to reach from point A to point B are taken. Repeat the step at least 10 times to get the average time, and from there we can calculate the flow of the river.
Okay, now we are conducting another survey to measure the flow of water, which we call a salt dilution method. This method, we need to use a conductivity meter as our indicator for the flow measurement. So how we do it is basically we dilute a known amount of salt on the upstream of the river. And then at the conductivity meter, when the salt dilution passed by the conductivity meter, the reading will increase, and we will measure the time taken for the salt dilution to pass after the conductivity meter.
In this video, we have 100 grams of salt, and it is diluted in a bottle, and the salt solution are thrown at least 50 meters upstream. When we put the conductivity meter in the river, the reading of it will change based on the salt concentration in the river. Take note of the change of the reading of the conductivity meter every 5 seconds and record the time taken of the survey.